Hello everyone. I would like to make a video on no code and AI in 2025 because as a founder, as an entrepreneur, I think it's very important for all of us to understand what it is, what it means. And also my aim here is really to simplify things and to get you understand exactly what you can get out of it, of AI and these no-code platforms, and in a very concrete and tangible manner, what it means for you and your business and how you can implement that quickly and how it can also impact the bottom line of your business. So what is no code and why it's important to understand what is happening in 2025. Today we have powerful business tools that do not require a single line of code, which is absolutely amazing. So you have to think it as it will not replace anybody, but it will enhance what you are already doing. It will supercharge what you are doing and what your team is doing. And it will also accelerate processes that are already in place in your business. And I think it's very important to understand that you should not rely on old school tactics anymore. You have to learn how to implement these systems in your business because things are moving very fast. And I think it's better to understand, to learn to work with it than to work against it. So I'm speaking about AI here. So what is no code? So no-code are really tools to create softwares visually. And here you have a child, and basically a 10-year-old kid could build a software visually with these no-code platforms. So you can build applications, automations, and workflows without needing a developer. And you have to think about no-code like Lego for your business systems. So what was the old way, and what you already know and what we are all already using are all of these softwares, okay? So now to create all these softwares that we are using, like SaaS, that are software as a service, are built by software engineers. And to create these softwares, these engineers need programming languages. So they are using Python, JavaScript, they are using APIs that allow software components or services to communicate with each other. They are using frameworks like Django, React, Angular, that provide pre-written code to streamline the development. They're using libraries, databases, and cloud infrastructure. So we will still continue, obviously, to use all of these platforms and these, tools. But what is coming on top of that is that today, anyone with a web browser, more or less, can create a software with these no-code platforms. So here you have a few platforms. I just wanted to show you a few logos because you are certainly already working with some of these platforms. And for instance, these website creation tools like Webflow, Showit, or Bubble are really these drag and drop tools for creating applications or website. Then you certainly heard already about Zapier. We will speak in these videos. I will obviously use N8N and make more. So that's tools to create workflows and integrations without coding. Then you have the AI agents that are chatbots, workflow assistants that execute tasks, interact with users, and connect tools automatically. And then you have the pre-built APIs and templates. So why is 2025 a turning point? It's because these tools are really powerful, and the fact that we see now all of these no-code platforms, the entry barrier are really lower. Okay, so it's really that AI is not a shiny object anymore. I think you probably already understand that, but it's really an infrastructure and it has to be integrated in our businesses to help us, um, be more effective, efficient, and have more efficient businesses. So that's really only an advantage. So to explain you exactly what are these AI agents and AI automations that I will speak about in these videos and on this channel, I want to give you the 4 building blocks of what they are and what impact it can have on your business very concretely. So there are 4 pillars, okay? Every entrepreneur needs to understand. So whether you are building these automations and tools yourself or you just want to implement them into your business, it's really important to understand the way it works. So you have a first block is really the SaaS. So it's everything that you already know, okay? Software as a service. Then you have the APIs. I will explain afterwards, but the APIs are really like the bridges that allow all these tools to communicate together. It's like small bridges. Then you have AI, artificial intelligence, and then you have these no-code platforms. So just to go a bit into details here, the software as a service gives you really powerful tools that you are using every day in your business, right? From the CRM to the marketing platforms, and all of these softwares are hosted in the cloud mainly. And you can plug them into your business without building anything from scratch, and it works, right? You use that, we all use that every day. So it's the CRMs, the websites, and Gmail, and email addresses. So what we are doing, we are basically renting software. We are not building it, we are renting software to help us in our businesses and in our operations. Then you have the APIs. So the APIs are, it stands for Application Programming Interface. So as I said, you have to think about APIs like a digital bridge that lets different software and tools connect and share data and work together. And all of that is done without the human involvement. So you have really everything is automated. And here I just mentioned 3 very concrete examples. So you have the Stripe API, you have the Google Maps API, and OpenAI API, just to give you, an idea what they are and what they are doing. Then you have these famous no-code platforms that we will use, and I will show you how to use them. And basically these tools let you build software and website and workflows without writing code. So you will use visual interfaces with drag and drop components, and it's really powerful for you as an entrepreneur and for your team, because you can really rapidly prototype, launch projects, and automate digital solutions. So what I want you to understand is that these 4 blocks, right? You have the SaaS, the API, the AI, and the no-code. Obviously, there's the human being in the center, and that's us, and it's very important. But now what is happening is that you have to flip the script in one way, thinking, okay, so now I have these tools, right? You have these tools in your business, right? The CRM, email, and all of these platforms that you are using every day. Now there are probably bits and pieces in your business where you could think, oh, okay, but I could automate this task because I'm just doing this task every day, and it's a repetition and it's a low value task that I could automate. And then you could think about it like, okay, probably I could create a workflow to automate that task. So now the SaaS, that is the composition of all these four big blocks with you in the middle, is not software as a service, but service as a software. I will go back, into this concept later on, but this is very important for you to understand. So I just wanted to mention here, Relevance is a fantastic no-code platform where you can build AI agents and workflows. You have N8N, that is a very powerful no-code or low-code workflow automation tool that connects hundreds of applications and services. And just wanted to give you another example like Popsy, that is an AI first website builder that lets users create entire sites and landing pages just by describing them. Okay, so where you combine no code design and generative AI for fast iteration. And finally, you have artificial intelligence, right? So that's the one of the foundational blocks is AI, obviously. So the difference here is that it's a software that can learn, that can reason, and generate output, right? So it's generative AI. So it's like text, images, or decisions. Okay, AI can make decision. It can make a decision. So in ways that feel almost human. So it turns data into action, helping you automate thinking, not just doing. Okay, so of course, AI, you have ChatGPT, you have all the LLMs platforms. I will just make a video only on the LLMs because I think it's really fascinating to understand how they work. Another AI is Descript, that uses AI to transcribe, edit, and even clone voices. Then you have Relevance, and then you have the ChatGPT of OpenAI. And obviously you have you in the middle. Okay, so these are all the founding blocks: SaaS, APIs, AI, no code, and you in the middle. And what does it mean for you, and what does it mean for your business? Because what I see is that people think the other way around. They are just absolutely fascinated, and it is, because but it can be a rabbit hole, right? You just dive into this world and you say, okay, but in the end of the day, what does it really mean for me and for my business? So I try to be very pragmatic here and concrete. And what I want to help you do is how to help you implement these systems and these workflows and agents into your business. But I will not teach you how to build them. Okay, so I will teach you I will give you the keys of the car and teach you how to drive and show you where you can put the fuel and where you have to, how you have to take care of the tires and all the services and all that kind of stuff. But what you need as an entrepreneur and founder is something very concrete. So what does it mean for you and your business? So it means that you have faster MVPs, right? So you can launch an ID basically in the weekend without hiring a developer. You can automate lead generation. So what we are doing at Spark Biz Lab, as you already know, so we are really focused on client acquisition, and now we are adding AI. So it's AI-powered client acquisition systems. And what it does is that we will help you create systems that automate your lead generation with agents that can reach out to your prospects 24/7. So they can qualify and message leads while you sleep. Then you can personalize content at scale. AI will help you create tailored content at every stage of the buyer journey. and then yeah, you can really build the back end of your business without code. So that's really important. Then you will either um, save time, you will earn more money because time is money, and you will also accelerate your go-to market of your product. Okay, and acceleration and the notion of time here is really important. So basically you get the power of a team of 10 without the overhead. But to really make it very efficient for you and your business, you need to understand how these systems work, right? You do not need to understand how to build them, how to make them, because still, to be frank with you, we know it in our agency, there's a learning curve, even if it's no code. But it has really such a powerful impact. It can have a powerful impact on your business when you implement these systems. So when your business runs on systems, you get more time, more clarity, and more control. Okay, so and that really changes everything. So your systems can now think, write, talk, and even sell for yourself. Not really, I mean, they can prepare the selling interactions that you will have with your prospects, but it really helps. So what I really want to do in these videos is really to help you as founders and entrepreneurs understand that you do not need to create all of these systems and workflows on your own, but we will give you templates if you want to know how we do it. And what we will help you do is really deploy and plug these templates into your business. So if you want more qualified leads, more time, and more freedom, you can just hit subscribe, and we will build all this together. And most of all, we will implement and launch these products in your business together. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next video.